Hola amigos, it's Emma from Sonnie's Place, and today we're in the workshop for just a few minutes so I can show you a fun DIY project that I'm working on today. If you've been following our channel, you know that one of our goals this year on the homestead is to plant a perennial or herb garden. And before we can do that, I've got to actually build some raised beds for our herbs. Problem is, I've had some issues germinating some of the seeds for our herbs. And so a few days ago, I actually went to our local nursery and picked up a bunch of amazing perennial herbs. These beds are probably going to be the easiest build for me as far as builds go on the homestead. We're not even going to need any power tools. All we're going to need is some bolts and a little bit of woman power. That's right. I guess we should get started. Window wells are actually pretty cool. They come in a kind of semicircle. The ones that we picked up are 37 inches in diameter and 12 inches tall. That's going to make a really nice raised bed for us. All of our raised beds in the garden are 12 inches in height, but the fact that we're planting some perennial herbs in here that grow fairly tall, it's going to add a nice variety of height levels to our garden and make it look awesome. So each one of these window wells has these bolt holes that are usually used to mount to the walls of basement windows on a house. I'm going to use these 3/8 bolts to put our window wells together. Use these washers to keep it in place. I'm going to use the wrenches to tighten these up so that they hold together better. It's not going to go anywhere. Now let's do the other side. And just like that, we have our frame for a raised bed. Now let's get the other one done. I like that. All right, so in just a few minutes, we were able to build 2 raised beds to put in our garden. So let's go ahead and take those over there and get them filled so that we can plant our herbs. I like that. Well, this is nice and roomy. One bed done. That looks amazing. Woo! Already moved our new raised bed over there, so let's go ahead and do the same thing and fill it up. number 2 is done. Now that those are done, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, grab some lunch, get a little bit of work done, and then we'll come back, have a little fun planting some herbs. I can't wait. All right, so the work day is done. Now it's time to plant some herbs. What do you say? All right, now that we have our bed nice and fertilized and prepared for our plants, I'm going to show you what we're going to plant in this herb bed. So we've got this amazing, beautiful English lavender. Look at how pretty these are. They're so gorgeous. We've also got some fennel. I believe this is tarragon. Got some rosemary, some chives. So let's go ahead and put these in. So we had to switch gears a little bit. Our camera battery died. So I switched over to my phone, but we've got the first bed planted out. We've got beautiful English lavender. We've got some chives right here, French tarragon. We've got some rosemary back here and some fennel over here. Plenty of room to grow. They're going to fill this space pretty easily, so I wanted to make sure that they had plenty of room here to just grow and be happy. So let's go ahead and move to our second bed and I'll show you what we're going to grow there. So this bed's going to be pretty awesome. Got 2 varieties of sage that we're going to be growing. We've got this really pretty sage that's got a variegated leaf. It's gorgeous. We've got a purple sage as well that we're going to toss in there. Got another variety of lavender, more chives, some chamomile for tea, and some basil. So let's go ahead and get planting. Peekaboo! Well guys, one of the 3 goals that we had for the homestead is now done. We can check that sucker off. Really excited about having these amazing herbs. This lavender, guys, is just absolutely gorgeous. If you don't have English lavender in your garden, you need to add that. It is just gorgeous. I'm just super excited to have this done, and I loved how easy it was to build and install these beds. I built every one of these raised beds out here, and by far this is the easiest. Just a couple of window wells for each raised bed, and it's going to grow all this amazing stuff for us. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Emma from Sonnie's Place, encouraging you to grow your best life. Adios. It smells so good. Awesome. Oh, almost lost our tag for our tarragon.